The don't eat oyster in an hour. It's a myth today, but it was true at the time. If you can imagine a time before refrigerated transportation, the way they used to strip oysters from here to Los Angeles, today we get them into the boat within an hour or within 3 or 4 hours. They're into a cooler on the boat a lot of times. They come up to the plant in a cooler on the truck. We get them right into coolers. We process them. We put them into a refrigerated truck, and they go to Los Angeles where they sit in a cooler until somebody eats it. So the refrigerated transportation is a big part of why we can do it year round. If you imagine back in 100 years ago, they would ship oysters in barrels, so it was 120 pounds of oysters at the time with 2 inches of ice at the top, and they would put it on an unrefrigerated train to Los Angeles that took almost 2 weeks to get there. So you can imagine real quick that the months that didn't have an R, what the oysters look like on the other end. So there's like the November, October, December. So July and May, July, June, August, you didn't want to eat oysters, but it had more to do with the lack of refrigerated transportation really than the oyster itself.
Plus, when the people came over from Europe, the European oyster during the months that didn't have R was reproducing, and the European oyster actually keeps the young inside of it, and so as they grew their shell, they became gritty, so that you would eat an oyster and it would taste like sand. And there'd be like grit in it, and that was during the months that didn't have R. But now our calendars are May or June or July or August, or so we just add an R to each of those